Hi, this is Aftab Shivdasani. You're watching me on BollywoodHangama.com. Acid Factory is indeed a very unusual title. The film is about 6 people who are locked in a factory that is shut down for years, namely an acid factory. They've lost their memories. They don't know who they are. They don't know who the other person is. Beyond a point, it gets extremely frustrating to not know who you are and to be locked in a place where there is no escape except for death. It's extremely frustrating, but yet very entertaining, very adventurous. So that's why the title Acid Factory. It's a very aggressive character, a character that I've never played before. Something that I've always wanted to do, something very intense, something very aggressive. And I think I got an opportunity in Acid Factory which I grabbed with both hands. And I always wanted to work with Sanjay and Supan, so it gave me a good opportunity to combine all that and be part of Acid Factory. Yes, it was, because A, you have to play a certain character, and B, you have to play the certain character who's forgotten who he is. So it's like a 2-layered character. So it is extremely intense, but you very aggressive, very hyper, who picks up a rod at the drop of a hat and just wants to beat up everybody. As an audience, as a viewer, when you watch all these 5 or 6 guys not knowing who they are, just locked in a factory, just not knowing what to do, I think it's very entertaining. I think styling is a given for a Sanjay Gupta film. Styling is a very, very important part, and the look and everything else about the characters. I mean, Sanjay Gupta is one maker who makes all his actors look really good. But of course that was secondary. What is primary is the fact that the characters had to perform out of their skins and had to be somebody else for people to get convinced that these set of men have lost their memories. So that was the more challenging part. I think the look is always a given in these kind of films. Sanjay is not known for making the most softest of films. He's used to making these adventurous, high adrenaline, high octane thrillers, which a lot of the youth loves to watch. It's not like he makes banned cinema. He's a very passionate filmmaker. He makes very entertaining films, and he's very clear about his agenda. And similarly, Supan is extremely passionate, loves his work, is the first one to be around and the last one to leave. You know, he's very extremely hardworking and sincere, and has managed to extract, I think, the best performances out of all his characters. The beauty about this film was all the characters were well written before we got onto the set. But Dia was a welcome break. She was, I would say, a sight for sore eyes on the set. But Dia was also more like a guy for us, because, you know, it's about all this action, all this suspense, and everyone's playing a very stern character. So I think it's more about the characterizations than the fact that, okay, we're all men and there's one woman on the set. So what do we do? You know, it's not about that. It's just about the camaraderie between these 6-7 characters. Mine was with Danny sir. You know, I have a few action sequences with him. He's twice my age, and he's fitter than me. He was very, very tough, you know, and to pin him down is not easy. And when you got to do that, you got to give him a blow and he gives you a blow. And his energy levels matched all of us. So the hand combats were more entertaining than just flying off cliffs, jumping off choppers, or whatever the usual stuff is. I'm extremely happy, extremely satisfied, extremely hopeful for this film.